Every single week after 40, your legs are quietly getting weaker, even if you feel fine. Not because you're lazy, not because aging is inevitable, but because modern life slowly shuts down the muscles that keep you strong, mobile, and independent. The good news: you can reverse it with just 2 simple exercises, if you do them the right way. If you're watching PureHealth, you already know we don't believe in fear-based fitness or impossible routines. This is about understanding what's really happening to your body after 40 and fixing it in a way that works with your biology, not against it. Let's be very clear from the start. Leg weakness after 40 is not about age. It's about disuse, nerve signaling, and muscle coordination loss. And today, you're going to learn exactly how to stop that decline and rebuild real strength. We'll cover this in 6 powerful points, with the final 2 focused on the only 2 exercises you truly need. Why leg strength declines after 40, even if you're active. Most people assume leg weakness comes from muscle loss alone. That's only part of the story. After 40, the bigger issue is neuromuscular deactivation. That means your brain slowly stops communicating efficiently with your leg muscles. You may still walk, climb stairs, and exercise, but fewer muscle fibers are being activated. Dr. Peter Attia, known for his work on longevity and performance, has explained that strength decline accelerates when the nervous system stops recruiting fast-twitch muscle fibers. These fibers are responsible for power, balance, and stability, the exact qualities that prevent falls and keep movement effortless. Modern life speeds this up. Long sitting hours, minimal ground-based movement. Shoes that remove foot feedback. Your legs aren't failing because they're old. They're failing because they're underused and undersignaled. That's why random gym machines or light cardio don't fix the problem. They don't restore coordination, balance, or full muscle recruitment. To fix leg weakness, you must retrain how your legs work, not just tire them out. Why? Most leg exercises don't work after 40. Here's the mistake almost everyone makes. They chase fatigue instead of function. Endless leg extensions, leg presses, or high-rep squats can make your legs burn, but burning is not strength. In fact, after 40, excessive fatigue without proper recovery can make leg weakness worse. Strength coach Dan John has said it clearly. Strength is about skill under load. If an exercise doesn't improve coordination, balance, and joint stability, it doesn't protect your legs long-term. After 40, your body needs exercises that activate multiple muscle groups at once, improve balance and joint control, reinforce natural movement patterns. This is why we're focusing on just 2 exercises, not because they're trendy, but because they rebuild the foundation of leg strength from the ground up. Exercise number 1. The supported split squat, the leg saver. If you only did 1 lower body exercise for the rest of your life after 40, this would be it. The supported split squat is one of the most powerful tools for rebuilding leg strength, balance, and joint health without stressing the spine or knees. Physical therapist Dr. Stuart McGill has emphasized the importance of unilateral leg work as we age. Why? Because real life is rarely symmetrical. Walking, stepping, climbing, and catching yourself during a stumble all happen on one leg at a time. Here's why this exercise works so well. First, it forces each leg to work independently. Weakness can no longer hide behind the stronger side. This immediately improves muscle recruitment. Second, it strengthens the glutes, quads, hamstrings, and stabilizers at the same time. That's 4 systems working together, not in isolation. Third, the support, holding a wall, chair, or rail, removes fear and joint strain. This keeps your nervous system calm, which improves strength signaling. This exercise retrains balance, posture, and leg drive simultaneously. Over time, your legs feel more stable, powerful, and confident, especially during everyday movements. This isn't about depth or weight. It's about control. And control is what aging steals first, unless you take it back. Exercise number 2, the hip hinge hold, the strength restore. The second exercise is even simpler and even more overlooked. It's called the hip hinge hold, and it targets the muscles most responsible for age-related leg weakness, the glutes and hamstrings. Coach Brett Contreras, often referred to as the glute guy, has explained that weak glutes are one of the main reasons people lose power and stability as they age. When the glutes stop firing properly, the knees and lower back take over and strength collapses. The hip hinge hold teaches your body to load the hips correctly. Instead of bending at the knees or spine, you learn to push the hips back while maintaining tension. Why is this so powerful after 40? Because it restores posterior chain dominance, the engine of walking, standing up, lifting objects, and protecting the knees. Holding the position instead of moving through reps increases time under tension without joint wear. This tells the nervous system, these muscles matter. Keep them active. Many people feel stronger within weeks, not because muscles grew dramatically, but because their brain reconnected with muscles that had gone dormant. That reconnection is the real win. Why these two exercises work better than long workouts? You might be wondering, how can just 2 exercises be enough? Because strength after 40 is not about volume, it's about signal quality. Exercise physiologist Dr. Andy Galpin has explained that high-quality muscle activation beats high-quantity workouts when recovery capacity is limited. And after 40, recovery is precious. These 2 exercises activate the largest leg muscles, improve balance and coordination, strengthen joints and connective tissue, reinforce natural movement. They do what dozens of random exercises cannot. And because they don't exhaust you, they can be done consistently, 3 to 5 times per week. Consistency beats intensity every time. Your legs don't need punishment. They need reminders. How leg strength changes your entire body after 40. This is where everything comes together. When leg strength improves, posture improves. When posture improves, breathing improves. When breathing improves, stress hormones decrease. When stress decreases, muscle retention increases. Researcher Dr. Kelly Starrett has shown how lower body strength affects the entire kinetic chain. Strong legs support the spine, protect the hips, and stabilize the core. But there's also a mental shift. People with strong legs move differently. They walk with confidence. They rise from chairs without hesitation. They trust their bodies again. That trust reduces fear-based movement avoidance, which is one of the biggest drivers of physical decline after 40. Strong legs don't just keep you mobile, they keep you independent. Why walking alone is not enough after 40, but still matters. Many people believe that as long as they walk regularly, their legs should stay strong. Walking is excellent, but after 40, walking alone cannot stop strength loss. Walking primarily uses slow-twitch muscle fibers. These fibers support endurance and circulation, but they do very little to maintain power, balance, and joint protection. The muscles that help you catch yourself from a fall, climb stairs with ease, or stand up quickly are fast-twitch fibers, and those are the ones that weaken fastest with age. Dr. Vonda Wright, an orthopedic surgeon specializing in aging and mobility, has explained that the loss of power, not endurance, is what causes most functional decline after 40. People can still walk long distances but struggle with stairs, hills, or sudden movements. This is where the 2 exercises you learned become critical. They activate the fibers walking ignores. Walking keeps your legs alive. Targeted strength keeps them capable. When you combine daily walking with brief, controlled strength work, you cover both sides of the equation, cardiovascular health and neuromuscular strength. That combination dramatically slows age-related decline. So don't stop walking, but don't expect it to do everything. The real goal is not stronger legs. It's future-proofing your life. This final point is the most important because it reframes everything. The goal of leg strength after 40 is not appearance. It's not athletic performance. It's freedom. Gerontologist Dr. Bill Thomas has emphasized that the greatest predictor of independence later in life is lower body strength, not genetics, not supplements, not motivation. Strong legs mean you get up from the floor without help. You recover from slips instead of falling. You travel without fear. You stay active without pain. Weak legs quietly shrink your world. Strong legs expand it. That's why these 2 exercises matter so much. They are not workouts. They are insurance policies for your future self. You don't need to train like you're 25. You need to train so that at 60, 70, and beyond, you're still in control of your body. And the best time to start was years ago. The second best time is today. Your legs getting weaker after 40 is not a sentence. It's a signal that your body is asking for smarter movement, not harder workouts. You don't need a gym. You don't need hours of training. You need the right signals, repeated consistently. 2 exercises, done with control, done with patience. That's how strength comes back. This is Pure Health, where we don't fight aging, we outsmart it. Stay consistent, stay grounded, and keep your legs strong for the life